Annual Student Academic Conference. My name is Susan Eve LeClaire, and I'm an Enrollment Management Specialist, and I'm pleased to introduce this Can You Hear It? ESC Poetic Expressions Voices Poetry Group. We are Voices, a diversely unified team of spirits, embodying the freedom of expression in our sound, delivering to you a voice of transparent energy. We are in full effect. When our words release, we grip the ears of all who will listen to what resonates from beneath. Together, we share the common ground of life that binds us to this expression. As we grow, we elevate, and as we show, we recreate new talent. As one, we remain voices.
I'm never good at spilling things, only good at breaking. I'm excellent at giving things only for the taking, but I overflow like waterfalls when I'm getting the zone. I'm cool, I'm calm, collected. My name is Tyrone. Voices.
My name is Misa. Please don't melt my heart. The puddle might evaporate, and then what? What will pump my blood? It will just pull under my skin until I burst. A sloppy mess, and who will clean it? I am Voices.
Until freedom is won, until conscious consideration is ascribed to all beings. Jah live, I am Voices.
In time, before my next rap, the sweet sounds, I am Kristen, I am Voices.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Voices. And I'd like you to welcome, put your snaps up. I'd like you to welcome our first performer to the stage. Is the tight maestro himself, Tyrone.
Young black men die behind shadows the way fawns do. Trapped in position most bullets are drawn to. The only difference, the connection between black men and fawns is that both don't always get to see another side of dawn, and it breaks. Day breaks. Like forest fires crack down on branches and trees, but those same day breaks, late day breaks, are like breaking news in daily news and profit magazines. It's no wonder we don't have trees. Hunting season is a disease. You see, no matter how many park rangers can deliver us from danger, we'll never, ever, ever be free. Time won't grant us tomorrow grant. No bell of assurance, no formulating plans. See, get it? Graham, Till, Garner, Brown, Bell, please, people understand. This is what breaking a fawn looks like.
Give it up, give it up. Let's hear those sounds, let's hear those snaps, hear those snaps. Thank you, Tight Master, Maestro. Next to the stage, ladies and gents, please keep your snaps going and welcome Misa.
Elephant. Elephant, came the sneering chant amid the bumps in the back of the rickety yellow school bus. The boys had begun to tease me. I was 9 or so and chubby in the way that fruit becomes round as it ripens. Generous hips and modest breasts lay under the layer of baby fat, but the boys didn't know this, and neither did I. At least not intellectually, not yet. I had been their sexless companion until then, but this and my body had changed. I countered their teasing the only way Spitfire me knew, kicking their shins and calling them stupid. At home, tears and realization came flooding. I was losing my friends while gaining new fat. What took about 20 years to realize was they were right. I am an elephant. I'm emotional and affectionate. I'm a devoted and loving companion. I have an excellent memory. I would perish without the touch of those I love. If I bear children, I will be fiercely protective and patient. If I have grandchildren, I will be the guardian of our family's history. I will tell them about their ancestors. I will show them where they are buried. I will give my life ensuring the longevity of theirs. I will age gracefully, unconcerned by the wrinkling of my skin. Instead, I will be a matriarch.
Ladies and gentlemen, for that new way of thinking when you view an elephant? Keep your snaps going. That was my turn. And coming out is the next member of Voices, Miss Kristen. Keep your snaps going. Keep them up.
My poem is titled Give Thanks. I know in days like today's society, what can you be thankful for? You've seen in the news innocent people dying, people crying, feeling like there's no one there for them, but that camera for that 1 second of fame, hoping that people would care. People fighting one another instead of loving one another, isn't that what we're taught, to love thy neighbor? You see, despite all that's going on, I'm still thankful. Thankful to be alive, thankful that despite all the hate in this world, I can be the one who can love. And it doesn't matter your status, color, race, or religion. You know, my life wasn't easy. I have a story too. Who doesn't? We all have our struggles. But before our own, we need to be thankful that in the hard times, we are still here, living on for those who fought a bigger battle back in those days. Let's remember and be thankful for our ancestors who began the legacy and had to deal with far most worse things than we could ever imagine. So when you are thinking, is this really it? Think about giving thanks that despite the hate and the turmoil in this world, you are living and continuing the legacy of your ancestors. Give thanks that you have family and friends who love you. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks.
Keep your snaps going. Let's welcome back. He brought us the fawn. Let's keep them going and welcome back the maestro.
I'm truly convinced that a cemetery is no place for a field trip. Who wants to go to a cemetery for a field trip? It's kind of tricky when you think about it, but my field trip to the Greenwood Cemetery was no doubt an exploration. So the occasion for me was not just to see dead people, but to see the historics of my land. But I had no idea that I too was dead inside. So when I was walking with my kids and I tried to hide what I was feeling inside, there was a child that grabbed my hand and said, "Would you be my brother?" I thought, what a selfish thing to ask. Selfless thing to ask. And how selfish of me that I didn't answer sooner. So I gave it some thought and I said, "I'd be honored." Not because it took me aback, but because that was the most honorable and meaningful thing anyone's ever been asked, at least in my eyes. So I was his brother for that moment. But I had an obligation in that moment to tell him that, listen, I'm your brother, I'm your protector. So though we walk in deadness and I'm dead inside, you ignited a light in me to be responsible. And I'm thankful. Though clouds can hover over us like a tent, our souls were intertwined in that moment. And for that, I'm spent.
The maestro. Ladies and gents, keep your snap going. Let's welcome back Miser of Voices.
This is a reminder for myself and whomever else may need it, that heartbreak is crucial and necessary, an experience to be embraced. Everything that you fear about heartbreak is true. You will never love someone the same way, no. You will love someone else better. Your capacity for love will be greater because you will have plummeted to new depths of your soul that lay beyond the pain. You will love smarter, harder, with a braver heart. You will love with progressively less inhibition and infinitely more intention. Yes, heartbreak is devastating, but also profoundly illuminating if you allow it to be. Heartbreak will show you how to love yourself even better, for the things we cannot accept from others are the things we cannot tolerate within ourselves. Heartbreak is the tempest the hero or heroine must navigate in order to find the solitary lighthouse emanating light, illuminating home shores. So next time your heart is broken, smile. You are fortunate. Congratulate yourself because you have experienced the most beautiful part of being a human: connection.
Thank you, Miser. You've heard from the maestro. You've heard from Miser. You've heard from Miss Kristen. I am Omar. I am the president of Voices Poetry Group. And I would like to call to assist me in my presentation, Kristen. And for those who was wondering, what's Jalib? That is freedom through God. That's God's liberation. Please.
So our next piece is our own rendition of Bill Withers' Lean on Me that we have retitled Better Tomorrow.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrows, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow.
We carry your diversion and your frustration, tired of deception, social illusions, caught up in the race of a person's outward perception, without focus on the true inner vibration, false revelations through victimization, love for humanity not based on skin persuasion, mind ideas in full expression, that's power of self-discipline, of self-realization.
For all of those kings who are not wise, open up your eyes. For those in need, they are in need for better tomorrow.
Come on, soul clap.
For all of those kings,
All those kids,
who are not wise,
not wise.
open up
Come on.
your
Open your eyes, open your eyes.
For
For
those in need,
those in need,
they are in need.
they are in
For
need.
better tomorrow.
Love, unity, and strength, what we need. War and balance of production, no need for the dollars and euros, them a cause stampede. It not make no sense, we can't find food to eat. When your belly eat, you can't think to give thanks. Hungry man have no respect, for no one. When money in your pocket, not a penny in the bank, they'll cut off your hand and charge you for the song.
When you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
We are voices. Thank you.